Okay, I'm David Choate. Here's my audience. One, two, three, four. Okay, hello. My name is David Choate, and today I will be talking to you about the importance of playing golf, specifically at a younger age, and the benefits that it can provide for you. So, what if I told you that you could sign yourself or your kids up for a competitive sport that is also safe and builds all the character traits that come with regular competitive athletics? Well, you can. It's golf. And soon after I explain to you all the benefits, you will realize why I even wish that I learned playing golf at a younger age. First reason is the character building, and I think that's the most important. One study from Hacienda Golf Club, a psychology expert, listed a couple traits that golf specifically instills in you. Emotional control, focus and concentration, perseverance, personal responsibility, self-worth, and self-belief. Now, while I believe that all of those are very applicable, I want to really hit on the perseverance part because I think that perseverance kind of sums up all of those. Over the course of 18 holes, you're going to have a lot of ups and downs, and so to be able to persevere, it's going to take emotional control. It's going to take personal responsibility. It's going to take focus and concentration and self-worth and self-belief. So as long as you learn to persevere through it, I think that you can instill all these character traits. Now, not only does it do that, but because golf is a single-person sport, I think that that helps instill additional character traits, but also helps them instill faster. You learn them a lot quicker because it's up to you and only you. They always say that it only takes one for you to keep on coming back, and that is because the feeling of success in golf, knowing that it's only you to take that responsibility, makes it so worth it that you're going to come back out for just one more shot to nail that one. So much like the rest of life, the game of golf is on you specifically, and you have to take responsibility for that. I think that's very important. The second reason is it's a good competitive outlet. I believe that, especially at a young age, that everybody needs to learn that it's okay to be competitive, how to be competitive, and how to be competitive respectfully. And I think the game of golf provides that perfect outlet. Many people nowadays worry about health and safety of some of the major sports, especially football and basketball. Well, in comparison to those, golf has significantly fewer injuries. And I believe that because it's such a timeless sport, it not only provides you with that outlet at a young age, but it can continue to provide you with that outlet for a long time. Speaking as somebody who played sports in high school and no longer does, golf's a perfect way for me to go out and fill my competitive void with some of my good friends. The third reason is some additional benefits that it can provide you specifically in relationships and in your health. So as far as golf is a competitive outlet, as far as business relationships go, there's plenty of times in the corporate world where you're going to be invited to go golfing with somebody, and there's really no way to bond with somebody like playing 18 holes of golf with them. Because you experience so many ups and downs and so much controversy, you can really learn who a person is and kind of which character traits they've instilled in themselves throughout their life, because it really does bring out the character in you. So I think it's very important for that, and just to connect with people, even if it's just your friends outside of business. Additionally, because as you get older, you start to exercise less, it provides you with a really good way to stay in shape. Both mental and physical health can be affected by continuing to play golf at a reasonable rate. And so I think that's really an important reason. One study showed that my source 2 showed that golf actually does help your health at a later age much more than it does at an earlier age. But that's really good because if you're good at golf later, then you'll have no problem wanting to go play more and more and more. It's also something that you can really impress people with. So as one business source said, when you're with a business person, you're trying to create a business relationship in which the person needs to trust you, they're going to be impressed if you can put together a good 18 rounds of golf. So having that ability can really help you. Because like I said, it does show who you are. So in conclusion, whether it's character building, whether it's the health, whether it's the business relationships, or just the way to fill a competitive outlet when you're older, learning to play golf at a young age provides you with many benefits that I think are really important. And I think that you should continue and it's timeless sport, so it's something that you're always going to be able to do. You're never going to lose the ability to play golf. And you can play with anybody. So it's something that you can build a relationship with anybody with, good or bad. So at that, I'll open it up to questions from my audience. Okay.
Question.
Yes.
It was a great speech. It was really great. A lot of it really touched home with me. My biggest question is, it's so hard to get into golf because how expensive it is to get clubs and play, the green fees and the cart fees. So how would you recommend getting into golf for cheap?
Well, I think that one good way is there's a lot of par 3 courses out there that people don't take enough advantage of, and they're usually just 9 holes and they're pretty cheap, and a lot of the game is with your irons, so that's a good way to do it at a young age. But I also do think that I agree with you that that's like one of the major roadblocks. It's such an expensive sport, and the initial investment in clubs and every time you play it being like $20 or $30. Really, I would just say don't get ahead of yourself and try to play like nice courses. Like there are $10 courses out there, especially if you want to walk, which helps you provide with those health benefits. Then you can play for pretty cheap if you try to do it. Any other questions?
As someone who seems to enjoy golf like you do, what's your favorite golf club to hit in a beautiful round of 18?
Well, driver.
Driver?
Nothing makes you feel better like busting a ball 300 yards off the tee box, and it sets you up for a good hole, and it continues that good mental stream throughout the rest of the round. Yes.
How far can you drive the ball?
Like 250 yards. Yes.
Would you say that golf is a tool that can help you in the business world?
Yes. As I said in my speech, and as I cited in Source 4, that does help business relationships because it is something that you can impress other people with and you can learn from. And so if you go out with a client or something like that and you put together a good round, they're going to be impressed and they're going to want to come back out with you and they're going to want to continue building a relationship.
Thank you.
Okay, that is it. Thank you very much. I approve it. They're all there. And fifth visual aid.